Alright, what up, boys? I gotta start polling. Because it took me a while to just get the recording and stuff going. And I'm gonna lose my split, probably. But we are in Butcher Block still. And we are getting close to leveling. As you can see, we are at level... Or we are at 94% into the level. Been dad camping these for an entire level over the course of like 3 days. Working a lot right now, so just getting in when I can. And we've almost gotten a level, so since we are about to level, I just wanted to get it on record as we progress. Oh. I'm too cheap, so I have to loot that. So I just wanted to get it on record here. And get this new video started. And we'll see what we do next. But these are still blue, and both camps are not taken right now. So we're not exactly dad camping right now, although I'm going to. Because I need to edit a couple of videos right now. And so I'm just gonna dad camp 2 of these, probably, instead of all 4. But while we get this level, I'm gonna go ahead and do all 4. And then I will pause the video and go about my dad camping while I edit video. Anyways. Let's get that. Getting heavy, so I need to sell off here real quick. It's going to delay us even further. It's been nice doing the dad camp thing because I've been getting my skills up. Oh shit, I got more. At least just sell these 2. And we're gonna walk our way over there. So we've been getting our skills up. So piercing, right? That's like the main thing we've been working on. Piercing is up to 141. With a max of maybe 215? I don't know. I don't want to do math based on my level. So, whatever. Like 215-ish. We did get repost in like the last... at the end of the last video, I think, yeah. And repost is now up to 90. I don't know where it caps. That's something I could look into. But I haven't. I don't know, you know, every class kind of has their limits of things, and sometimes they're different, so... Something I could look into and see how far we can get repost up. So we didn't lose our split. That's good. I probably actually need to haste my pet as well, so we should do that. And drop some heals on myself. Because I have been standing in there so that I can get my defense up, my offense up, my dual wield up, my piercing up. I've kind of been slacking on my evocation a bit. I've been getting the melee skills up, but I don't care about the evocation as much. And that's something that I don't need to be fighting to do. Like one day I could be sitting in the tunnels and just nuking my pet if I really need to. Did we just kill those really fast, or what is the deal? I thought I was behind, but it's not spawning yet. We have lowered our faction with them pretty good. They're at dubious. They just turned dubious from indifferent. We've killed a lot though. I mean, I've basically done like 2 levels killing these chicks, and still they don't hate me yet, but they will. Oh, they will. But the good thing is, like I was probably saying earlier, that it's just them. It's got nothing to do with any of the guards or anybody else. It's just the merchants. Is somebody... Did somebody pull them? Did they spawn already and somebody pulled them? That's an option. There is a druid here. There is a druid here. There's no way that... There's no way. There's no way. Somebody must have pulled them. This is too long. I'm gonna go look and see if somebody pulled... I've been killing them. That's crazy. Like, I thought I was only gonna be, like, seconds late. like, I didn't think both of them would be up. I thought maybe just the first one would be up already. When usually I wait a little bit for the first one. Is there no druid over here? Huh. What the heck? There's no way that I was that ahead of schedule. That seems crazy. I mean, we did get spiritual light last level, and that's been helping out a lot. You know, you're still getting that extra mana and life regen while standing or running or fighting or whatever. And, you know, it's only a little bit, but it really, really helps. Dang, I cannot believe I was that far ahead of schedule. Usually you don't get that much time, but that's good news for people like who may be lower level and need a little extra time. I don't recall how long these stay blue for, but I am about to ding 45, which is, you know, a hell, air quotes, hell level, so. And we're already to a point to where I think I get 3% for the two of them. I think, let's see. I'm at 97. Let's see if this dings me for the two of them. So see, I went from 97 to 98, only 1%, but I'm pretty sure this one will give me 2. But that's not going to be the case at level 50, or what, 45. At level 45, we'll probably, hopefully get 2% still. I mean, that wouldn't be bad, I guess. So that'd be 1% per. Which is going to be pretty damn slow dad camping, but it'll move, obviously. And then if you're running back and forth doing all 4, it's not terrible. So that did ding us, yeah. So we were getting 3 per. So let's make our way back to the other spot, which we might not even need to like sit run, depending on how much time we have between this one and the next girls. Like how much, when we get there, how long do we get to sit? Maybe we don't have to do the sit running. I think I gotta sit while falling. Levitate would be nice. I get that eventually, but it would be nice now, because that, you know, that destroys me every time I run through. My buddy just lost his shaman, hardcore shaman at level 25 to an orc shaman NPC. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. It hurts. So we have time, so we're gonna heal up and we'll see where this puts us. And if we get to max life and mana before we even need to, and like, we'll see how long. We'll do one more. Although it'll probably max us. Yeah. And then we'll see when this one spawns. If I'm sitting at full mana for a while before this spawns, then we don't even need to worry about sitting on the way over here. We could just run here and sit, you know. But, alright. there it is. And let's see how much XP we get at level 45. We'll kill these two and see if we get 2%. Hopefully. But going through a bit of a rough little worky work schedule. So just softening up the levels here. Getting ourselves over to 45 now. And, oh, see, we didn't have much time at all. Yeah. Because we were sitting over there for so long, you know? Maybe that's when you get the med. You get to med up full when you're over there. Okay, that might be a thing. Well, regardless, let's see how long they give us. And every time you run over here, you can vendor, because even our money's getting heavy. We got 320 plat, 572 gold, so on and so forth. So even though we're actually underweight right now, after doing this for a little while longer, we're gonna get to a point to where even our money's we're kind of, you know, probably another hour or so here, and we gotta hit the bank inside. I meant to do that before I started, and I forgot. Like when I logged out last time, I was like, when you log in next, go ahead and hit the bank before you start summoning your pet and everything and zone. And then I forgot. Typical me. I'll tell you this, we're whooping their ass a lot harder and taking a lot less damage now that we got a couple of levels on them. So that last one I killed, it didn't even tick the XP to 1%. That is not good. But that put it at 2%, so that is just fine. I mean, you know, in reality, it was probably just a smidge below 1%. It was probably like, you know, 0.95 or something stupid. All right. Well, let's see how this works. We're not gonna sit while we run. We're just gonna run all the way there. We're gonna take a bunch of damage running over the hill. And then we're going to heal up and sit and see how much time we have here. I can't believe I almost died falling off a skeleton in the last video. That was crazy. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I was just like talking. All right. So now let's get some heals going. If I remember correctly, and we'll eventually find out, it's when these chicks finally do start hating you. The two in the house will start aggroing at the same time, so you have to split them as well. When they're not threatening, you don't have to split them. If I remember correctly. Now that's based off of, I think that was mainly based off of P99, so it could be different, I think. I think I did kill them on this server a little bit on the Necro, but it was just that they were always freaking camped. They were always freaking camped. And so I don't think I fought them enough to get hated with them, you know what I mean? That could all be made up, so we'll figure it out. We'll find out. Now, occasionally, these will be taken. Like, I think I mentioned it in the last one. I didn't show it, but I mentioned it in the last one. I was doing both like I am now. I went to, like, sell off and hit the bank and stuff, and then I came back out, summoned a pet and all that. And then started at the house over there again, and then when I came back over here, they were gone, and I was like, uh-oh. And I looked around, and, you know, it was a druid that's kiting these, plus some of the ones at the dock or whatever. So that'll happen. Wow, level 45, boys. We only need 15 more. The longest 15. But we're getting there, you know? I did not sell off like I said I was going to. I forgot to do that. Do it on the next one. Sell off every time, pretty much, at this point. We got defense up to 192. So it's getting there as well. It was a little lacking because we were playing lame for a while, but this is nice. I feel like I should do one more level here, you know? Because this is really good. I'm getting a lot of like melee in because they're not terrible. Like, you know, if I'm fighting giants and Velius or something, they're gonna jack me. They're just tougher mobs, you know. These are not as hard, and they don't hurt me that much, so I can stand in every fight. And now we're at 100% life and 100% mana, and they still haven't respawned, so we don't have to do the whole like janky sit run thing that we've been doing. You probably need to do that when you're lower level, but as you get higher level, and especially now with Spiritual Light, we don't need to do that. What I do need to do, though, is I think on the next one, I'm going to have to rebuff. But we should have enough time to rebuff and recover. But in reality, when I pause the video here after we kill these two, I'm just going to sit here at these two and just dad camp these because I got some crap I got to do, like I was saying. But I would like to get my defense all the way maxed, which is going to take a little more work because it is so freaking slow. I would like to get riposte all the way maxed, which it's flying, but it was way behind because we got it so late in the game. Which I don't even think it maxes that as far as some classes, but I could be wrong. I don't know. And piercing as well. I would like to get piercing maxed because I'm also gonna need to go. How many fizzles, dude? 5? I'm gonna need to go back, and I'm gonna have to get hand-to-hand and one-hand blunt maxed as well. But they're both ahead of piercing. Like how much is it now? We've been using piercing for a few levels now, like 3 levels at this point. So how one-hand blunt is what? One-hand blunt is 194. So it is still 53 ahead of piercing. And then hand-to-hand is probably pretty much the same. Hand-to-hand is 181, so it's a little bit more behind because it was my offhand. But what I would like to do is get piercing caught up to those, and then I'm gonna need to just go barefisted and do some rounds as barefisted, and then I don't know. Sometimes they drop a one-hand blunt. I just put one on my pet. Oh, here's a couple. I got the Villium hammer. So I can go like... It's in the bank, but the bank's right here in Caladim. Did I call it Kelathan earlier? I was talking about Kelathan earlier. I don't know. Caladim bank, though. I can go like the Villium Warhammer and the Ixar Berserker Club. And power level that up as well, but that's the goal. So I might do this for another level. So the next time you see me, I may be dinging. I don't know. We killed 4 sisters and we got 3%. So what's the math on this? If you get 3% every round is 8 minutes. This requires a calculator. So you'll have to do about like 33 rounds, right? Let's say 34. So it's so it's over 4.5 hours. It would take if you're not dad camping and you're running back and forth doing all 4 just on cooldown, hitting it hard. It's still gonna require over 4.5 hours to level. So it is what it is. So what I think I'll do is like today, I gotta work early again, and I have to edit some videos. So I'm just gonna dad camp for a while, and just chip away at it, right? Maybe we'll get to 15% end of our level, and that's 15% less we got to do later. And then, you know, next time I play, maybe I can pay attention more, and I can run back and forth for an hour or two and do both, and maybe we push the 15 to like 40%, you know, and kind of just chip away at it. And then hopefully by the next time, because I already have a video to go out on what will be Monday, so that it buys me a little time. I got a little time. I don't, you know, I can do this for a couple of days, and then we can go find something more entertaining to kill. That's not these stupid ass sisters. Although I do wonder when they light blue out. I don't remember. I mean, we're 45 and they're dark blue still. It's pretty good. When do they light blue? I should know this because I spend so much frickin' time here. Maybe not on these, but on the, you know, I was killing these guards over here on the necro forever. Anyways, all right. So I'm going to do stuff. Just wanted to pop in and update where we are on our skills. Show that I dinged level 45. We're now in the air quote hell level. I will see you later with whatever comes next. All right, well, been farming these sisters. I just dinged, actually. I didn't think that kill was going to ding me because I was in the air quotes hell level, and I needed 2%. I just didn't think it was going to do it. I thought it was going to be this sister, and I was in the middle of a conversation, so. But it did ding me. So here I am now, and this level should be pretty decent considering we're out of the air quotes hell level. And so this should feel like the last level, at least, I guess. Level 46, 3 levels from our new spells and everything. One thing that we do get at the next level is, or no, at 49 we get like pretty much everything. And then in our 50s, like every like 2 levels, we start getting spells. So there's a 10 level gap from this pet, which I got at 39, to my next pet that I get at 49, 10 level gap. But then I get a new pet at 54, so it's only a 5 level gap. And then I get a new pet at 56, only 2 levels later. So in the 50s, you start getting like pets really often. So I think the 50s are going to be great. And then a bit of news announcement on the server that there's going to be, I think, a 10 charge XP potion for Easter. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get that or not, because I think they made, you know, hardcore characters or solo self-found characters were getting them before, but I think it was mentioned that they might not be getting them in the future. So I don't know if I'm going to get potions, or the potion on Sunday. Yeah, this coming Sunday. But if I do, hell yeah, it's going to help me push towards the end. Help me push through the last levels here. But this is what I've been doing. They're still blue, which is good. Oh, one of them's up. Grab her. Because right now we're back. Seems so soon. Seems like we were just here. But we're back to the point to where my pet is quite weak. He's been light blue for like 3 or 4 levels. He's level 32. So we got him at 39, but he himself is a level 32. I am level 46 with a level 32 pet. So he's quite weak. And so I can't really kill high level mobs. So I need to kill like the lowest blues I can find for the next 3 levels. And then when we get a new one at 49, I think we'll be strong enough till we get our new one at 54. And then we get a new one at 56, and then we get a new one at like 58 or something. And then so we can just continue to kill higher level stuff once we get to 49 basically. But this is like the last, I think this is going to be like the last slummy levels is going to be from right now until 49. So like the next 3. But we did do quite a bit of dad camping. This level took place over the last couple of days, where I would either watch a basketball game and then just like grind these sisters out, or I watched the new, what was it? The Last of Us, the new season, first episode came out. So I watched that and I just grinded these guys for a bit. Stuff like that. Because it is pretty boring. And the XP is not good. It's not great. As you can see, those first 2 kills gave us 1%. Let's kill one more here. And see if we just continue to get 1%. If that's the case, then obviously it's going to take 100 kills. Oh, another update that happened. And I think it was active. Yeah, it was active yesterday as of this recording, but I didn't know it, so I didn't treat it like it. But I logged in today, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then I was like, wait a minute, why is my pet out? And then I was like, what the hell? I just logged in. I didn't cast a pet. So I went and looked at the announcements, and your pet does not disappear when you zone anymore. So you can zone your pet, you still have your pet. You can camp and log back in, you still have your pet. And their buffs are there too. So at night, when I go to bed or whatever, or when I'm getting off for the night, I can like buff up, med up, and then log out. And then when I log in the next day, I'm just ready to go. You know, maybe the next day I only have like a little bit of time after work or something. You could just log in and bang out a fully buffed 35 minutes or whatever it is. So that's really cool. So what am I going to do now? That's the question. I'm kind of in a tough spot. I don't want to kill these sisters forever. So I would like to get a new look, something fresh, something a little less boring. But we got to keep in mind my pet sucks. And he gets blasted by like anything else. So these sisters are level 35 if I recall. Yeah, so that's 3 sisters in a row, all 1%. So I think one could expect, yeah, I could go to the bank and not be like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my pet and have to rebuff everything. But yeah, so I'd have to kill 100 of these, which if I'm killing all 4, it's obviously gonna be 25 rounds at 8 minutes. That still sounds like 2 hours, but that's 200 minutes, which is 3 hours and 20 minutes. But then also it takes time to kill the mobs. So you gotta, you know, it's gonna be like a 4+ hour level. So not ideal. It'd be good to get a different look. Maybe head back to Velius and check something out. I still need to go to Kunark and regain my ring from the giants. So that's something I want to go do. There's something else I wanted to go get as well, like a piece of gear. I can't think of what it is right now. Oh, I want to go get a bag from Evil Eye, but I don't want to get to Evil Eye, kill Evil Eye, lose rep with the frogs, and then be stuck in there and not be able to get out. So I need to go kill some undead frogs, get faction for live frogs, buff it up a little bit, then go in there, run all the way to Evil Eye, kill Evil Eye, get my bag, leave without them wanting to kill me. So that's something I want to do. So maybe I'll go do that. Go get my ring. Go do that. Take a little break from grinding because it's been a bit of a grind. And we got some more to do. So like I said, we just dinged level 46. And we got to get 3 more levels with this level 32 light blue pet. So we're back in this spot, the spot we were right when we went to Velius, right when Velius came out, and we went and checked out Velius. We were in the same exact spot, but that was leading up to level 39, and it's just a tough spot to be in. So I'll figure out what we're gonna do, or see if I'm gonna go and see if I'm gonna go to Kunark and get that ring, or go to Guck and get the bag, because I can use the bag. Because now, as you can see, my weight, I don't have my strength buff on, but you can see my weight is high, and mostly it's because I'm holding these Velium weapons to put on my pet. And so if I could have a nice, decent weight reduction bag that can, you know, actually significantly reduce the weight of those weapons, like a 70% Sown Evil Eye bag, that'll do me a lot of good. So let's kill this sister and see if we just ever get more than 1%, or if we're locked at 1%. But here you can see it was at 25% an hour, which equals 4 hours for a level. It's a little wonky right now because we just leveled, and so it's starting its thing over, its average. Piercing's up to 165, so it's getting there. It's getting there. It's still higher, or it's still lower than my other skills, but it's catching them. Riposte is up to 124, so it's moving, and that did just give us 1%. So last one here, and then I won't make you suffer through any more sisters. They are threatening now. So the two in the other house, they will aggro. If you, I don't know. I'm pulling them out now without that. But if you like get in close or anything like that, or run one through it, or sit down next to them, they will aggro. But I am able to pull one when they're both in there without pulling them both. But I did earlier. I pulled, maybe if you pull the left one, they both come. But if you pull the right one, only that one comes. I don't know. There's something about it. But you can pull both at once. So they will social when they're at threatening in certain situations. So these grinds were long and boring, but it was good because I got my melee skills up pretty good. And I needed that. I still need to get evocation up quite a bit. Alright, we're just going to get 1% off of this. Yeah. So that is what it is. 1% a kill. You'd have to kill 100 of them to get a level. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of not bad either. Like if you are taking your time and looking to kind of dad camp, you know, just do 40 minutes here, 40 minutes another day, spend a couple days here, you will get a level. Anyways, all right. I'll check in with you guys when I choose to do something else. Alright, so I'm in Discord with a buddy. I have it turned off, so I don't think you should hear him. But we're at that same giant camp that was tough for me before. I think I had a lower level pet then. I think. I might be wrong. But we're going to try this again. Yeah, so all it does is like change how they look. It doesn't like move anything. Dude, my pet cannot grab aggro off this guy. This is insane. Anyways, oh my god, this guy has so much life. This is a bad idea. Dude, like how can my pet not grab aggro? I haven't done anything. This is crazy. I haven't even dotted him yet. I slowed him and that was it. You just gotta find the spot. So this is probably not the play to get the bracer or the ring. I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, now he grabs aggro after I dot him twice. I'm probably gonna have to go to the lower level ones because I can't imagine this is a 2-pull. That's a 2-pull, and my pet just can't grab aggro, and he obviously he's gonna get his ass beat. What did he resisted my other dot or what? Oh, Jesus. That's all it takes is 8 damage from me casting that dot. Alright. Yeah, you might hear me talk back to my friend a couple times. He's actually getting the game like not reinstalled, but he's like updating Zeal and all this stuff. He's fully buffed. Yeah, really. Not having that. He may crash once on each character, who knows? Couple of my friends getting hyped for the TLP. I don't know, boys. All right, let's get this guy to run. Yeah. They were persistent. So this is how it would be if I try to farm higher level dark blues. It would be like this. He didn't drop anything. I'm gonna run to the giant fort. Because this is just too much. I don't, you know, you saw what happened last time I tried to take 2 of these at a time. It's just rough. My pet just can't hit them. All right, it finally dropped. I've been here for probably an hour and a half. Absolutely crazy. All right, guys, we are over in the Overthere. Yeah, we are back over here. We haven't been over here in a while. Because previously it was really hard for us. But after spending all of that time at the giant camp and finally getting the ring that we were there for back, we decided to come over here and check it out to get some XP. As you can see, we are 44% into our level. So let's kill some stuff here. It's actually, there is some tougher stuff here, but it's actually not too bad. As long as we watch out for the goons or whatever. We've been killing a little bit of everything. There's a decent amount of blues. Once you kind of kill them all, today's a different day. I came here last night and it was pretty good. So let's just get into it. I love being able to log out fully buffed with the pet. Fully buffed, and then being able to log back in and just start going. It's really good. The XP here seems to be pretty good. We got a couple of percent at the giants because every once in a while we'd kill a Craig that was dark blue. That was insane. I can't. You know, when I wasn't able to loot it, and I was like sitting there just farming them day after day after day, you know, back a bit ago, it was crazy that like, just, it would drop, like I swear, like every like 15 mobs it would drop, but then when I needed to sit there to get it. And I felt bad. Because there was a dude there who was like, oh, hey, what's up? What a coincidence. I was like watching a video of yours. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I like continued to just wipe out the entire camp over and over. And I'm like, I mean, there was stuff for him. And I tried to, you know, not be a complete douche, but these guys are strong. These tigers are still strong as hell. But we'll kill them. Probably the best XP around here. These guys are resisting the works. They jack my pet up. They take multiple dot sets of dots. Should have sat there. Of course, the second I start recording, somebody wants to mow their lawn. What are the odds, dude? I swear to God, every day. Every single day. Alright, so let's see how badly he jacks me up. Maybe if I stand in here, we'll do better. $86 though he hits for. It's pretty good. He's missing on blocking. All that stuff, so that's good. I had found if I played pretty lame over here, that I was able to pull a lot, and for my initial go, I was like, for a little while, until I ran out of mana, I was doing like 55% an hour or something, and then I ran out of mana. And then I had a med, and then that happened a few times, killed a few of these tigers, which were really tough. There was like a rhino that was like really tough. And so I had to med a few times, and long story short, my XP per hour naturally dropped pretty hard. Alright. Oof, we botched that one. Oh, there's another one. Let's go over here. Let's get this guy with a couple of dots. Or maybe just the big one. Pet's going down. I gotta get him a heal. So yeah, I was just talking with the boys in the Discord earlier, so I didn't record too much earlier in the video. That was yesterday for me. The old gang, like I was saying, I think in the last video, the old gang kind of wants to make a run at the latest TLP. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. They got excited because the old guild's getting together. If you didn't happen to see that part, it was at the very end of a 2-hour video. But long story short, new TLP in about 6 weeks. And I'll probably do a video on the TLP because my buddies are really excited for it, so I might do that. It might even come out before this does. I don't know. See how the day goes. Piercing is up to 172. It's closing in. It's closing in. It's like the final stretch. But here's how the TLP, and I'm probably repeating myself if you watch 100% of the videos. But the TLP starts in Lucklin. Oh, shit. My spell fizzles. Starts in Lucklin, and you're locked there for 6 months. Then, and you're stuck at level 50, so I guess that's kind of the gimmick, is that you're in Luckland, so there's all this stuff to raid. You know, Kunark's level 60, Velius is level 60, Luckland's level 60, but you're stuck at 50, and you have all this stuff to do for 6 months. So that's like the main gimmick. And then after 6 months, Plains of Power unlocks, and also level 60. I don't know. Level 60 unlocks eventually. I think before Plains of Power, maybe. Because there's no. I think that's it. Yeah, and they give you bonuses. Like if you like another gimmick is like for every max level character you have, which is 50. Oh, there's like a couple peeps out here grabbing stuff. We're gonna grab this rhino though. For every max level character you have, like your alts get bonuses, like bonus XP and stuff like that, to try to promote you to level some characters, which I'm not interested in. Basically, if I were to play this with my buddies, it would be leveling one character and basically just raid logging that character with my old guild. And that's it. The rest of the time, I'd be leveling character. Come on, man. Oh, this is another thing. Is I fucking leveled, right? And now I just fizzle like crazy. And it's so annoying. Like 4 fizzles on this dot again. And it's expensive. It's really like making me inefficient. It's so expensive. But I cast 2 conjuration dots every single fight. If it's a tiger, maybe 4. And it's just, it won't go up. I leveled, which pushed the threshold 5 more skills, but it won't effing go up. And so I'm just fizzling and fizzling and fizzling, and it's really getting annoying. Because it's a ton of mana. It's just creating crazy downtime, and it's super duper annoying. Just level up at some point. I literally took 2 fall damage going upwards? Or what was that? I think I was going up the wall. Anyways. My bags are pretty full. I gotta get to a vendor, but you know, what are you gonna do? I can't go to the town here. There is like a, where are we? There's a little water hole on the map on the top right where the mouse is. There is a vendor over there. I think I can use him, but I don't feel like running all the way over there just to find out I can't. So, whatever. I don't really care that much. I need a med up here. Oh, boo. Anyways, like I was saying, just if I do play with the homies, it would just be leveling up the initial character, which is only to 50. It's on a TLP, which it's pretty fast. There's a ton of people. I'll have my real life friends, my friends I grew up with. They have like XP potions and all this crap that they're giving you. Like they give you a bunch of this shit just for, you know, paying your sub to the game and whatever else. And so that would be really cool, a really quick like experience to level a character there, and then that's it. I would probably just try to raid with the guild here and there a couple times a week. Other than that, be playing here on this server, leveling my characters, and just furthering my investment in this server, because this server is the one I want to play on while I play EverQuest to the end of my days. You know what I mean? So here's the timeline of the other server. Timeline of the other server is the 6 months while you're in Luckland, and then it unlocks Plains of Power, and then you get Plains of Power for like, I don't know, I think like 3 months, and then, oh, excuse me, and then beyond, right? So you get Lost Dungeons of Norath, Legacy of Acacia. I think Legacy of Acacia comes out with Plains of Power. That's what they usually do on TLPs. It's like so small and just adds frog locks and a couple of zones that they just push it out with Plains of Power. And then, anyway, so that's like, it's like about 9 months to a year, because even when Lost Dungeons of Norath comes out, when Lost Dungeons of Norath comes out, like Plane of Time and stuff is still like the upper echelon of like raiding. That's still like the highest level raids and stuff. So you do LDON for certain things like these like augments and different things, but the big raids are still Plane of Time and whatnot. And now I can't see shit. You can't see blues coming in. So this is the bad part about this. I do need to med, I guess. Man, this storm is gonna kill us. This sucks. We need to find a dark blue somewhere. I don't want to kill light blues. Waste of mana. Yeah, so obviously the server will continue on. It doesn't revolve around me, but I don't have really interest in the game beyond Planes of Power, really. That's why I'm here on Quarm, really. Instead of P99, I do like Luckland. I do like Planes of Power. I like the original trilogy too, so P99 to me definitely has its place. But we've all been playing P99 for like 20 years. And I do, personally, I do like Luckland and Planes of Power, so. How far from the wall are we? Let's pull this guy back to the wall. Anyways, so for me personally, that TLP has about a year lifespan tops. Like 9 months to a year. I'll probably start, you know what I mean, thinking about around 9 months like this is dead. But here's where it kind of coincides for me. Is that we're in Velius on this server for 9 months from now. Velius just came out. So we don't get Luckland over here for 9 months. So I feel like I can thread a needle of playing the TLP a bit with the homies, with the boys. And wow, this thing got shredded. And not even like skip a beat. Why did I pick that up? I don't want that. It's unnecessary weight. And not skip a beat. Like I'll still be playing, like I said, I'll still be playing on this server. But I feel like when Luckland comes out on this server, I need to like stop leveling characters and I need to start playing like a main or something again, because like AAs are gonna come out and different stuff like that. Now in reality, I think AAs might come out early. You know, that might be like a pre-patch thing, or who knows? Beastlords came out in Kunark, so who really knows when AAs are gonna come out? But you know, it's TBA. Everything is light blue now. There's probably dark blues out there and I just can't see them. There's probably goons out there and I can't see them. Damn. This storm needs to pass. This sucks. They're pulling that one. Oh, here's one. Let's grab this guy. My pet's quickening ran out. Okay. That's a big one. Freaking quickening takes like 25% mana or something like that. 20% mana. Anyways, that's where my head's at. I feel like I can do both for 6 months or 9 months. 9 months to a year, whatever it is. Ah, fucking lazy aggro? No. Shit, don't, no. No! Wait, we don't want to pick up this light blue. Where is he? Come here. Come here, dude. Don't forget about me. Where am I? Freaking my mouse keeps jumping. I'm like getting turned around. Oh, fuck. No! You gotta steer clear of that. Where the fuck am I? Here's the wall. Okay. Do these have thorns? Doesn't seem to. Riposte is continuing to level up. It's at 133 now. It's getting there. It's gonna take a bit, probably the rest of this level and maybe one more, and then it should be pretty caught up. Once we get to 49, that's like the final stretch. Level 49 on this dude. There's a blue rhino. Hell yeah. Blue rhino. Isn't that like a dick pill or something? The gas station? Alright, here's some blues. Okay. Rhinos run pretty fast. Yeah, because at 49 we start getting spells like every 2 levels or so. Oh, my buffs are wearing out already? Oh, I messed up. I thought I guess I didn't camp with full buffs, I just camped with half buffs. I couldn't remember. Shoot, now I gotta waste a bunch of mana buffing up here. Oh, there we go. I was wondering how the pet was doing. Quite well. Oh, we got another one coming in, which is good. There's Sarnak. Let's bring this guy in here. The other thing that costs... Oh, come on. Oh, we got buffs out. We're done? Not really. I need to do this one. He's gonna aggro. It's pretty close. That one takes a lot. But it is mono regen, so what are you gonna do? Okay. Not bad, not bad. But we didn't have to use the pet's haste, because we already did that, right? Did we not do that? I just said it ran out and never actually hasted him? Oh, cool. That was like a few minutes ago. I think I then realized all my buffs are down. So yeah, we're hurting a little bad here. Gonna have to get some sit ticks in here. We don't have much of a choice. Either that or we're gonna have to med for a little bit. Which I think we're gonna have to do anyways. So the Tower of Frozen Shadow stuff, it seems that the 2 map fragments that are in there, people are saying it takes about 2 hours of like solid grinding to get the 2 drops. The problem is a lot of these people are level 60 and they're going to other floors where either they could be left alone or there's better density and grinding it out, or I don't have a choice. I gotta stay on the first floor, and there's a lot of people who like to hang out on the first floor, whether they're 60 or not, and just clear it out. So it's gonna prove to be a little bit difficult. I don't know what the future of getting eye patch plunder is. I'd have to just like sit down one day and just sit there and grind it. And it would probably, if it's taking level 60s, like 2 hours, which seems to be a general consensus. I got a lot of feedback on that. A lot of people say 2 hours. You know, but if I'm just picking off a mob here or there on the first floor, and it takes me longer, you know, because I'm not 60 and not all twinkied or geared, either way, twinked or geared. And so, I don't know. I don't know if that's how I want to spend my time. Even though the eye patch of plunder is really freaking good, it would be amazing to have it. I just don't know if I want to spend like what sounds to me like an entire day there in my current condition and in the zone's current condition. But on the second level, it's a bunch of undead mobs. I went there a couple years ago on a necro that I was leveling. So I think I was in my 30s, my late 30s, or I was in my early 40s on the necro. And I went to the second floor, and it's, man, it's like enchanters, and they'll charm you, which kills your pet, and then they'll like take you into their friends, and then you'll eventually break, and then they'll gangbang you, or just other forms of casters and stuff. And it's probably a little safer here because there's probably a bunch of people in there doing it. But oh, now it's showing up. But just seems too dangerous for a hardcore character. Oh, in other news, and I think I mentioned this earlier, in other news, Easter Sunday, which is coming up, is we're supposed to get a 10-dose potion. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get that as hardcore or as solo self-found. I don't remember which one. Probably the solo self-found part. I think Secrets was saying, because I didn't get all the other potions, right? There was this thing going on where they're like, if you created your character after all the other potions were given out, we could retroactively give you the old potions. So like, for instance, if you make a character now, you have like 21 doses or some shit of potions. But then they were like, but we're gonna fix that. If you made your character after the first couple of potions, but before the second, third potion or whatever, right? If you made your character in the middle somewhere, then if you go to this vendor, if you go to a Priest of Discord or Finder Keeper or whatever, then we're gonna be able to get you some of those other potions, and you can buy them. Which it worked. That was like a thing. It was working. But for some characters, it didn't work. And mine's one of them. So like all I got was like the latest potion, which was like a 6 charge. That's all I got on this character, because this character was made not like that long ago. And then I went to Finder Keeper, and I went to the Priests of Discords, and the potions aren't there. And then, you know, a bunch of viewers, you guys, were like, yeah, there should be there. Like, if you go, they'll be there. But it's just not there. So then Secrets was doing a live stream at some point, and so I hit her up, and she was like, yeah, there's an issue, there's a bug, we don't know who got it or who didn't get it, it's a complete fucking mess, and at this point, it's either give everybody more, or just leave it alone, and if you didn't get it, sorry. So, that's where it's been. This was a while ago at this point. But in that discussion, we kind of were talking about, this guy's jucking me. We were kind of talking about whether or not I think solo self-found should even get potions or not. And I think it might have been ruled that they shouldn't even be getting potions or something. I might be wrong on that. We'll find out. Come Sunday, should be getting some potions or something. And we'll find out if we get them or not. But if we do get them, hell yeah, boys. We are going to be blasting for a little bit. That should line up pretty good with when we're level 49, I would think. And then we're gonna get a new pet, new spells, new everything, and then a stacky stack of potions? Hey. That's gonna be really good. We're gonna blast it for a minute, help us get through some levels. This is all assuming we don't die between now and then. That should have been a slow, and that was a dot. We're gonna have to heal our boy here. I gotta get a quick grind on because I got a bunch of stuff to do today. It's my day off. Just a random day off during the week because I worked the last like 2 weekends, and I even worked one day this weekend. But gotta cram a bunch of shit to do in today, so gonna get a little sesh in here. We're only 59% into our level. It's pretty weak sauce. I wanted to actually do a live stream today. I really, really wanted to, but it just wasn't gonna work out. Got too much crap to do, and that's how it goes, man. I need stuff to chill out so that I can do something like that. Or I don't have so many, like, looming things to do. And it all comes down from the top, right? You work less, you have more free time, you can get more shit done on any given day. And then you can, like, kind of, like, free up a day where you can just sit back and be like, I'm not doing shit today, except doing a live stream and chilling. So hopefully, sometime. Oh. Max hits. So out here, the cactus dudes don't attack me, but the tigers do. Everything else does, really. Now these guys can drop like the emblemized tabard or some shit. I think it's like an upgrade. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really looked into it, but I'm pretty sure it's an upgrade. So it'd be cool if they dropped it while we're just randomly grinding crap. It'd be actually super cool if the storm like got bent. I feel like I'm lagging a bit. And I think I looked at some footage from earlier in this episode, like I think when I was at the Giants, and it was like getting choppy. I don't know what's going on with my computer. This is like EverQuest, runs on a toaster. But there's something going on. Seems to be fine right now, but I'll like randomly get these like weird little lag things. This guy's pissed. Yeah, these guys jack me up still. It's crazy. It's just the way it goes. That's how it's gonna go for a minute. I'm just gonna get jacked up, so I really rely on my pet tanking and just being able to heal my pet like super efficiently. It's just the way it goes. My solo heals just are not where it's at, and I just take so much damage. Being able to heal my pet for like basically 50% of his life is, for 15% mana, is actually quite insane. There's just no way around it. Oops. Wrong button. Overall, I think Overthere is pretty good. It's kind of like killing the sisters that I was killing. Feels a little similar. But the difference is there's like more stuff to kill. Now we're dealing with a storm and a lot of light blows. So I don't know, I guess that would be arguable. But there's potential to just keep chain pulling, and when the storm isn't clouding our vision and everything else, it does feel pretty good. So hopefully this doesn't last all freaking day. But you know how it goes. Oh, there's a tiger. This guy's tough. Let's bring him on in. Oh, inventive breath, man. Gotta soften this guy up quite a bit, because he'll just jack me too hard. Well, there goes our sit ticks, but whatever. Try to get some in here. Actually, we're doing pretty well on this one. He's already at 50%. It all comes down to my pet's procking. Like, does he proc or doesn't he? Does it land or does it get resisted? And if everything goes well, then, you know, you can take some stuff down pretty easily. But if you just get some bad RNG where your shit's just not oh, fuck. Looks like we're killing a light blue tigress. Maybe? Nice. I think I dropped a shitload of pelts. Brother, these rainstorms are something else. We have a vision spell, but I honestly don't think it's going to help very much. We'll check it out right now. Let's see. Let's see what Serpent Sight gives us right now, or if we just fizzle our balls off. I don't know what. Why am I sitting? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, like what skill is this? Divination? What is my divination? I thought my divination's bad. It's 40. Oh, I thought only my evocation was bad, which is 75. Divination's trash. I don't have any divination skills, I think, except that one. So I'd have to just sit here and do it, like, just for that spell, basically. Well, that wasn't good. We just blew all of our mana. There we go. We got one. Let's see how this goes. Yep, that, you know, changed the shade of color. That's about it. Alright, well, we need some mana. And for the storm to go away. Let's give a shout out to the members, though. And a cheers for the caffeine. That's what it's all about. We got the old timers. Let's see if I can do this in order. It's tough. We got the old timers, Send with EQ, Les LaMarche, Eric Faylor Schaefer, One Up Carson, Raptorak 1, Joshy Z. I mean, he's green. I don't know, let's go kill him while I sit here. Again, I wish this didn't... I wish this was easier. Lost. Where did Joshy Z go? Like, why can I not find where that is? This is so dumb. YouTube is so dumb. It's like the list is longer than the screen allows it to be. So I have to scroll down with the mouse to see the people at the bottom. But it won't fucking stay there. It just moves them, like every time I scroll down, I get like 2 seconds to read a name and then it scrolls back up. And I don't know what to do about it. And it's so annoying, and that's what I go through every time. So here we go. So I've converted it into a spreadsheet, but I don't know who's where or like what badge they have. It has their start time, so I can go from oldest. Can I sort this? Let's sort this. It's sorted like that. Alright, let's restart this while I met up. Oldest to newest. Sendrith EQ, Les Lamarche, Eric Phalor Schaefer, One Up Carson, Raptorak, Gavin Marsh, Arl 86. We got a mob coming in. Oh, come on. Just grab aggro so I can read names. Please, pet. But can I sit? Alright, fuck it. Mr. Meach, Mike Parsons, Vincent, Vorge, Not That Kind of Bear, Lanix, Jowls Chive, Sean Farrell, Joshy Z, Fantastic Pat, Lady Alfhild, Sauna, Joe H. Is that our new? No. Zachary Johnson, the newest member, Sir Funk, welcome, and Redo. Now that's supposed to be in order of when y'all joined, but there's I don't know how it works, but there's like something about rejoining or something. Like if it lapses and then you rejoin, it puts you back as, I don't know, because it keeps your like loyalty badge, as they call it. It keeps that. I think there's like a window for that, but on this list, and it keeps your total time as a member. But on this list, if you rejoin, I think it's manually. If you like manually rejoin instead of like automatic, it like, I don't know, it puts you back at the top of the list. So anyways, thank you all. Super cool and awesome. And I don't have much to offer, but I try to get these videos out like a day early. Sometimes more. If I have the weekend off and I'm able to actually sit down and play like a ton of EQ over the weekend, I'll get these bad boys out like 2 days early and multiple in a row where that works. Like I'll consistently get them out a little early for the members, but other than that, we try to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 a.m. That's the schedule. Doesn't always work that way. I hit a button on my mouse. My mouse sensitivity is whack. All right, there we go. This storm, come on, man. It's like the Karanas over here. That was a riposte. I don't even have auto attack on, but you caught me swinging. Tiger right there too. We do not want that dude on top of us at the same time. Oof. It's gonna be like this is how it is. We're back to that spot. I think I said this yesterday, but earlier in this video. It's gonna be a little like this for a couple of levels. We're gonna have to take it slow and not do anything too exciting. What happened to that tiger? There it is. Because we are struggling. It doesn't look too bad here. This is actually a good spot. Found a nice good spot to get some honest XP. But in reality, we are struggling. You saw that a bit when we were killing those giants, right? Those giants were blue to us a while back, right? When we were killing the Dwarves, like several levels ago, we were like, hey, let's check out these giants, and we killed the giants. That was like several levels ago, right? If I remember. And here we are coming back, feeling better about ourselves, and we just get dumpstered by those giants still. You know, so it is what it is. We gotta choose wisely, and this is kind of the solo life, right? Normal EQ goers might find themselves in a dungeon in a group right now, getting through some tough times, but we don't have the luxury in this play mode. So we are just gonna just deal with it for a while, but I assure you that when we get to level 49, we're gonna be balling out of control again. So we got fun times to come, but we gotta suffer a little bit before we get there. And then, like I was saying just a bit ago, is oh no. Oh, we gotta take him down. Drop some procs. Okay, I think once we get to 49, I feel like we're on the home stretch where we're gonna be getting spells like more frequently. We only wait 5 levels for a new pet, and then we only wait 2 levels after that for a new pet. And like every 2 levels, you're getting something. You're getting spells in the 50s. So I think it's really going to turn around for us once we get to 49, and then we're not going to have another lull like we've been having. Like the late 30s, there was a lull. The late 40s, there's now a lull. And when you're lower level, you get your spells more frequently. You don't have to wait 9 or 10 levels for spells. You only wait like 7. So the lull doesn't feel as bad. Plus you're lower level, you level faster and all that. And again, we might have XP pots to help us get from 49 to 54, which is that 5 level gap in between pets. So I think we're going to be feeling really good. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I went to Wrath Mountains and I killed a giant. I don't know if I mentioned that. I might have. This was a few days ago. Might have mentioned it in the last video. But basically, there was like a 60 monk there with like, he was like geared with epic and everything, and he was just dumpstering everything. So we found one up and we killed him, and we got 37 plat off that one kill, you know. So that was cool, but there's just too much running around, too much looking for stuff, and then you gotta kill the placeholders. And it's just, oh man, I just hate that rigmarole, you know? Especially when there's like a level 60 there just dumpstering everything. It's kind of like the map fragments in Tower for me right now. Kind of feels the same. I just don't, that's not how I want to spend my time. We could spend a day farming map fragments in Tower, or I can spend a day leveling and get like 2 levels, or like at least a level, you know what I mean? And we're getting so close now. At 46, and you know we're trying to get 47 right now. That I kind of just want to push it, you know. I just want to push it, but we do need to take breaks and do other stuff here and there. So there is that, and that would be a good break to do. I like doing the quests and getting the gears. Obviously, we've done that a bit. But I think the next thing to do is to kill some undead frogs like I was talking about. Kill some undead frogs in the lower Guck and then go to the live side and get a bag. I think that's the next thing I want to do for like a little break from the monotonous grind. So I do think that's next up for us. And that'll probably come probably in the next video, because on this one, that would take a lot of running. Maybe, I don't know. It'll either be the end of this video or the beginning of the next one. We'll see when we get our ass off this rock and back over to the homeland. Yeah. That's another thing. With when you're struggling, your pet just can't hold aggro anymore. And when your pet can't hold aggro, you can't sit, so that adds to the struggle, you know? Like, you would like to just stick your pet on something, drop some dots, and then med, ideally. But at some point, you can't do that. Your dots are now, like, out-aggroing your pet. Well, between your dots and sitting. And that just adds to the struggles. When you can, at least every once in a while, just dot something up and sit down and let the pet fight, that medding goes a long way, right, to your efficiency and all of that. That's just something we don't have the luxury of right now. My pet's just way too low. Like, he's gonna turn green, I think, before. I mean, I might be wrong, I don't know, but he's been light blue for, man, for like 4 levels or something. We'll see how long. We still got 3 more levels. We'll see if he turns green before we get a new pet. Not sure. Dude, I just want to give up. Dude, I'm over the storm, man. Like, this is just bad TV. Can't see shit, man. Can't pull shit, can't see shit. Everything's light blue, it seems. We got options. We can just leave. Could just go to Guck and try to do that. And, you know. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to level, though. So I'm going to have to either come back or just go to, you know, another zone or something. I do want to go back to Velius and do some more leveling in Velius. We only really got the tip of the iceberg, if you would. There's a rhino right there, too. He resisted. Oh, I got him. It'd be nice if we can get this rhino before he runs off. Because once he runs off, he's lost in the mist. Oh, there's 2 dark blues? There is. One's a Sarnak. Okay, you kill that. I'm gonna get this rhino. We could kill the Sarnak. We should probably kill the Sarnak, right? Because maybe they can drop the tabard. Is it only the berserkers? Or is it all of them? I don't know. I don't really care. We're leveling. We do need to sell on stuff anyway, so I wouldn't mind getting off this biatch. Or just getting back somewhere. Well, these blues are feeding themselves to us now. Now this feels pretty good. But it's an illusion. This doesn't last forever. So I know not many of you are TLP goers out there. It's not the target audience or whatever. But I do know some of you. There's people from all over. There's people on live, there's people on TLPs, there's people on P99, people on Quarm, people that don't even play the game. Anyways, any of you out there, it's a tiger, rough. Let's take it though. Any of you out there gonna play the new TLP? Curious. Are you not gonna play it for any reason other than you just play on Quarm? Like, is there something about it that turns you off besides it just being a TLP? I mean, is there like part of the rule set that you don't like? Let me know. Curious. Alright, I gotta make a decision here. Do I want to take a long-ass boat ride back right now? Or do I want to just finish this off? I mean, I don't know if we'll finish this off. I still need 27%. It's kind of a lot. I don't know if I have time for all of that. At the same time, I could definitely get that instead of running all the way to Guck. But I could split the Guck part up. I can get stuff done in between now and Guck. This is what I'm thinking in my head. Last time I went into lower Guck, I don't think I showed it, but it's a little dicey in there. I've gotten some levels though. But the frogs are actually pretty strong for being like light blues. They were, I think the ones in the front were green and light blue. They were still pretty strong. Oh, we got to rebuff. We're out of buffs. Okay. All right. We're going to take a pause here. I got to either rebuff or bail. And I got to do some stuff around the house, and I got to med up and all that. So, good old pause. All right. The storm has passed. We are at 90% into our level, which we did slowly as we did stuff around the house, etc. Good lord, it's a lot of light blues. But here's a dark one. Finally, the storm has passed. Holy shit. That was a long storm. Why are we pulling with Envenomed Bolt? Nobody knows. Oh, that's a rhino. What did we pull? Plant? Let's finish this off. Resisted Drowsy. Toit. Wait, that's the tigers. Toit like a tiger. Alright, we got him. Now he wants me. Okay. Finish this level off. And I got to eat. Start doing some stuff that I can't hang around the computer to do. Well, what's it gonna be? Level 47? Damn, boys. We're only gonna be 2 levels away from our next spell level. And doesn't it feel great? Got ourselves all freshly buffed up. Hopefully this lasts for the 9% more that we need now. In fact, hopefully we can... What happened to all those... There was a bunch of dark blues that suddenly popped up. Where'd they all go? The stuff pats around like so quickly and widely in this zone that, I mean, by the time you kill something, everything is just gone. It's halfway across the zone. Let's get this rhino though. Motherfucker. I have noticed the mobs out here are pretty resisty. Pretty resisty. They like to... This guy's charging. These guys are fast. They do like to resist. I think it's poison. Pretty good. Like, watch. I bet you he'll resist this one right here. Tainted Breath. Ah, okay. Well, so be it. It's good that he didn't. There's a blue cat over there. Is that our next target? There's a blue bird coming in. That should be closer to us by the time we kill this guy. guy's just wrecking me, though. Oh, I missed it. Oh, wow. And then the pet wrecks him. Where's the bird at? Let's get a couple heals in before we pull. I'll give the pet time to heal a couple of ticks as well. Mana's kind of suffering already. Oh, fudge. Fudge, 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 fudge. We got another bird coming in here. What? Oh, we got some room right here. Ooh, somehow we're not tanking the bird. That's weird. Well, this guy seems pretty, a little bit strong here. He's not gonna let us mad. Let's get him. Another spot is, I mentioned, maybe last video, I mentioned going to Dreadlands and posting camp on the wall of Karner's Castle and possibly pulling some stuff. That's another option we can look into. It would be cool to go back to Velius. Velius is just a little bit scary. A little bit. Motherfucker. Not too crazy, and I don't know it as well, I'm finding out. Like, I don't know all the little caves. Like, in this cave, it's full of yetis. And in this cave, it's full of spiders and so on and so forth. Like, classic or Kunark. Apparently, I spend the least amount of time in Velius, it turns out. But when I am in Velius, I'm in dungeons. Or, like, raiding. Like, I know Siren's Grotto pretty well. We're not going in there, that's for sure. I know Tower of Frozen Shadow, the first couple floors, you know, decent enough, but we're not going past the first floor. I know my way around Crystal Caverns, kinda. Once we, you know, if I'm not scared of dying, if we have invis, we can get to the bottom, to the city, past the cities, the geos. We could be killing geos right now, but I don't really want to navigate through there without invis. Once we get past all the windy, turny, you know, if we had levitate and invis, we just levitate down with invis, skip half the zone, and then I know where I'm going after that. But, you know, there's just so many things we don't want to do because it's just too dangerous. And that's just the way it goes. We might have to take a seat for just a moment. Get healed up and met up our mana a bit, because this one's gonna... Yeah. If we can get the pet to tank for a bit, that'd be great. Yee. It's a tiger, too. Wouldn't mind that for a next target, but I don't want him to aggro right this second. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. This dude does not want to run. Oh, there he goes. We're gonna pick up that tiger probably right now. No? Alright, let's see what's going on here. What was that? I have to look. I missed what that was. I expected nothing, so I didn't even look. Slash hide corpse off. Oh. Nothing good. But we'll take that over some blood, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. We do have a dot on him. Let's put the other dot. This is a tiger after all, so we're gonna put the other breath back on. Just so we can get him dead. We need him running. All my damage comes from dots pretty much. I don't hit very much or very hard. I just missed twice with a riposte and another miss, you know. That's about how it goes. Okay. Where are we at? 96%, just a few more kills and we're good to go. Velius, Velk's Labs, you know. That's where I spend 90% of my Velius days, are in Velk's Labs. I think that's for everybody too. Like even at this time of the morning. Let's see. Who all Velk? There's 20 people, that's not bad actually. Not bad. What are they all doing in there? They're all in their late 50s, mid to late 50s. Not a single level 40 anything in there. Yeah, that's about right. What do we got there? Is that a blue rhino? It is. The ability to see cons from distance is just Gucci. Got a cat here. Is that a tiger? It is. There's so many tigers lately. Like all the tigresses are kind of... Maybe they're just light blue and I don't look at them. I don't know. Got a rhino over here. The dark blues are coming out. Alright, that was a decent little med sesh. I guess we'll get going. Pull something before it all walks away. This guy's fast, so he's probably coming up on me. You know what would be nice is like a hardcore druid. I mean, not hardcore, a self-found, solo self-found druid. The ability to port around and stuff. How like valuable is that as like a solo self-found? That's wild. That'd be really good. Or even like a wizard. Like a solo self-found wizard and just quad kiting and stuff. That'd be amazing. I don't plan on doing one anytime soon, by the way. I mean, self-found, maybe. Not solo or not hardcore. This is kind of it on that front for a minute. We're moving on to other stuff for a while. Not to say I'll never do it again. I think the mode is great. Y'all know I love the mode. I do hardcore on everything I play. Except this game until really now. But you know, with everything, moderation is good. You gotta get different looks. You got limitations, obviously, playing this game mode, and it's not good to only play this game mode, I think. Gotta get different looks. Yes, proc more. Proc more. Dude, my pet still has weapons. Because this is my pet from yesterday. I'm just now realizing he still has weapons. He's slashing and piercing. What a guy. Dude, this is insane. The quality of life of being able to log out and keep your pet is actually insane. That is actually insane. I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, a lot of people play TLPs because of like the quality of life features and stuff that's in there. Nah, this is rivaling the quality of life of TLPs. Like, honestly, there's one thing missing. The maps are better. I'm not gonna lie. The maps are fucking better. You've got all the stuff like the spell sets, the spell book situation. You have a world tick timer built in. That's not, you don't get that on TLP. The one thing that would be amazing is extended targets from TLPs or from just EverQuest Live. That's like the only thing. Extended targets being a window similar to, if you don't play TLPs, similar to your group window, like right here, but it has a list of all of your targets, anything that you're in combat with. So if your polar walks into a room, you say you're in Unrest main room or something, and your polar rounds a corner, aggro's 3 zombies, boom, 1, 2, 3 pop up as zombies, and then you can set filters and stuff to be like for it to show you who your tank is like targeting, for like assisting. You can see their cons. You obviously could see their life bars. That's like the whole thing. And you could even right click individual mobs and set them as stuff. So say you have an enchanter in your group and the enchanter has a pet, and the pet is the same fucking thing as the stuff you're killing. And every time the enchanter's pet breaks, you're just like, like which one is it? I don't know, or whatever, right? Now it probably has weapons or something that differentiates it. But when you're in the heat of combat and there's like 7 things and the enchanter's like mezzing this and that and everything, it's just easier if you have somebody who can like shrink it, like if a shaman were to shrink the pet or something like that. But anyways, long story short is you can like put like maybe a target ring or something around the pet. I forget exactly what it is, to differentiate the pet from everything else. Or on here you can like sticky stuff like on the well, it's not your group window, obviously it's the extended targets window that I'm using this group window as an example. You can like sticky it to the top, so the top thing is always the pet. So if the pet breaks, just click the top mob and you can help stun or help if you're a necro, you can like short mez it or whatever. Definitely useful and cool. And I think that's like the next gigantic thing, that if they could bring that to the server, that'd be wild. We have a shared bank now. The bank is so insane, you guys. What happened? That's like a bank straight out of Path of Exile or something. It's a massive fucking bank. It's like a guild bank in World of Warcraft, but it's your personal bank. That's wild. I don't know what to say about it. It's just huge. It's crazy. I don't think it's game breaking or anything. It's obviously not classic, but I'm not even using it. Like, I have still yet to use it. One, you could put like 20 bags in it or something. I haven't touched it. 2, you have the shared bank disabled on hardcore or solo self-found characters, so I haven't been able to use it yet because I haven't played my normal characters yet because I've just been on a roll with this guy. And I probably won't play my normal characters until this guy gets to 60, unless there's like a one-off where I do something with the boys, which has just proven to become really difficult lately. But if it happens, yeah, naturally I won't play this guy. I'll be playing probably the shaman or whatever fits the bill. Resisted. But that's definitely useful. Now, I thought they weren't going to do it because the original plan was to do it, right? And then they were like, technical limitations, yada, yada, yada. And then they introduced the mule. And it was like, holy shit, the mule kind of solves everything. I mean, it's a little more cumbersome. You got to sign up for an extra account. You got to log in a second time. But the mule serves its own purpose. You can, like, 2-box, an auction house character, basically, and just leave him in the tunnel the entire time. And just keep tabs on sales, or you can sit there and spam. We got the ding! 47. We did it. 2 more levels. And we got our new spells, new pet. Get rid of this old pet. Where are we at? Are we still light blue? It's still light blue. Now the mule characters are still going to serve a purpose. It's not all in vain. And it still does serve a purpose. Being able to buy and sell while you're out here leveling or whatever, but when the bazaar comes in 9 months from now, then they get a whole new purpose because they're going to be sitting in the bazaar as a merchant or something, which there might be an offline mode like they've implemented in modern EverQuest where you can log out of the account and it's still online on the server. I don't know if they have the capabilities of doing that. I'm not sure. I don't know programming and shit or server load. I don't know any of that. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing or if you're going to have to leave your computer on the whole time like back in the day. Remember back in the day, that's how it was. I'd go to like school and then come home from school and like turn on the monitor and be like, did I sell anything? Or did I buy any, or was it sell? Yeah, did I sell anything? Man, exciting times. Or you come home and like you got kicked offline because you're on 56K or something, you know? Anyways, terrific. We did it, boys. We made it to 47. 2 more levels. 2 more levels. And we get some new spells. And Sunday we get some pots. And we are going to blast. At least I think we are. We're going to run into another hell level at 50. No big deal. Or it's not 50. Hell level is 51? Yeah. Is 49 a hell level? No, it's 51, right? Pretty sure 51's a hell level, so 50 is not a hell level. Yeah. So we're going to get 49. New spells, new pet, new everything. We're going to hopefully get some XP pots. I guess the verdict's still out on that. And then we're going to blast. Either way, we're going to blast. Probably take a little break from grinding. An entire video is not going to be me getting a bag out of Guck, so we're actually going to be doing grinding too. But I'm going to take a second, and probably the beginning of next video, we're going to visit Lower Guck. We're not going to go too deep. They root and shit, you know, these undead frogs. They're going to root us. They're going to do crazy shit. So we're not going deep in there. But we're friendly with the live frogs. We don't want to lose all of our rep with the live frogs. We want to be able to freely go in and come out. But we do need to kill the evil eye, get a bag, so we can store all of our heavy weapons in there that are Velium weapons for our pets. And then, now I can actually, I don't need as many, because if my pet doesn't fucking die, I can log out and he can keep his Velium pet weapons and stuff. This is great, man. This is like a turn of events. Anyways. Yes, so that's first on the docket. Next time you see me, we'll probably be going in there, killing a few undead frogs to get our rep up a little bit, our faction, our reputation, and then we'll go get that bag, and then we'll hopefully just walk out, no problems. I got some cloudy pots in case, but they do see through invis half the time, those fucking shamans. So anyways, it would be nice to be able to kill an elder minotaur. But there's no way he's up just sitting there waiting for me, so you'd have to like farm his placeholder, and then you'd be losing rep, and then you'd eventually you'd get yourself probably killed trying to exit that place, or with ads and shit. Not good. So that's about it. I will see you in the next video.